Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the day of the video, Darren. How's it going today? Today has been, it's actually the evening. It's not the morning at all. I've come upstairs to, Dad's gone taking the dog out. I'm going out in a bit. So I've come upstairs in order to chillax and play some Hearthstone and watch YouTube videos because I've stupidly forgotten headphones. And slash or, I can't find my earphones. I don't know where I've lost them. I don't know where they are. Like, I realised I'd lost them a while ago, to be fair. And my big headphones I don't like. The ones that are at work. So actually I left them at work because they've been at work for like months now. But yeah, otherwise what's been going on today? Today, got up relatively a normal time-ish. 8-ish I think. I was up from 7 really. But I got up at like just gone 8. And we went spoons for a fry up, which was lovely. Gotta love a proper good fry up. And then we went walking down through town. I tried to get my shoes fixed, but they're not open tomorrow, and that's when I need to pick them up. Damn it. I'm still hiccupping. And I bought a bottle of wine for going out tonight, and that's about it, really. I think that's all we went down to town. I cashed my cheque. Yeah. I had some pretty strange dreams last night, actually, thinking about it. I dreamt we had a baby that had really, like, frizzy hair. And I was at work, and I got in an argument with someone at work while we were both outside with a pushchair with the baby in, and he was talking about a bug that he raised, I fixed, and then he re-raised, but he re-raised it, and it was actually a different bug. Yeah, it was a weird dream. There was more to it than just that, but that was the last bit that I remember the most. Also, my gum hurts. I have a feeling this wisdom tooth is going to be more of an issue than I thought. But the problem is, like, there's nothing I can do about it. You can't pull that out because you're going to have to remove like half of my gum to do it. It's still in my gum. I might have to go to the dentist. I need to get something to stop me grinding my teeth overnight as well. Anyway. So I grind my teeth like a trucker, which is really annoying and really bad for you. But yeah, otherwise we went to go and see Nige, who's the person who helped me buy my car. He knows what he's doing with cars because we're troubleshooting some stuff. We plugged in an electrics machine. You know, one of them things you just plug into the computer and it logs errors and tells you what's wrong with it, basically. It's had 2 major faults with its steering. I'm not telling Laura exactly what the problem is, but essentially it's happened like 4 times since I've had it. At low speeds. Well, it was originally when I was doing manoeuvres or whatever with the girly button. When you press the button, it turns the steering super light. But most recently, I turned around the corner into the road where Lewis's road is, and the power steering just turned off. I had to like freaking wrestle it around. So we're going to buy a new steering column. I'm going to take it back to old Brizzle. Bring it back in 2 weeks, and then we'll put in a new steering column. Shouldn't be too much work, apparently. Otherwise, though, went to go see Nana, and then came back here. We've been watching Breaking Bad with Dad. Dad's now a bit hooked. He's got far enough into season 1 to be hooked, because he's been watching it for ages, and he's watched like 3 episodes today. And yeah, that's about it. Otherwise, I'm up here. I'm going to watch some YouTube videos, like I say, play some Hearthstone, and slowly get ready. We're going out at like just after 8 o'clock, I think. Go to Alice's because it was her 21st, or it's her 21st at some point. 18th rings a bell. Well, it's the 21st today, so I can't remember when her birthday was. It's probably not coming. Probably not. Who knows? But I need to charge for stuff as well. Charge my Nexus and there. But yeah. Also, I am kind of regretting not bringing my other coat because that one's not as warm, and I haven't got my big fluffy scarf and my mittens. Like, I was carrying that shoebox around with me for ages today as we went down to take it and go get fixed, and my hands froze. Literally, it was encased in ice. It was horrible. But yeah, that's that as well. Because I'm walking to Laura's and then walking back from Laura's when we leave tonight. We're going to be a late night, to be fair. Oh. Here. Evening, everybody. Heading up to Laura's now. Had a lovely dinner of pork belly pork. It's actually a really good idea. I might do belly pork at some point. Because it's not that bad. It's actually really cheap as well, isn't it, belly pork? My tooth, man. My fucking tooth hurts. I feel like a 3-year-old baby. But yeah, otherwise I'm heading up to Old Laura's to give us her mum's given us a lift to party. Last time I saw them actually was New Year. It's been a long time. It's been a long time. How have you been? So yeah, I've got a bag with me because I've got my bottle of wine in it, and I want to take a hoodie, and I feel like I'd look more cool going in my YOLO swag, dark purple YOLO swag, dark purple shirt and my posh coat without a hoodie than I would with it. However, I am obviously carrying a stupid bag, but otherwise I'd have to be carrying a bottle of wine and a wine glass. I need somewhere to put the wine glass. One of the worst things about being a wine drinker is being a student as well, and all of your student friends not having wine glasses. It's the worst. It's just like drinking wine from like a normal glass or a plastic beaker is the epitome of the worst. It's just the worst. It's just not, you can't do it. So yeah, that's that's my life. But yeah, like literally I've just been watching YouTube videos and getting ready, basically. Haven't seen Laura in a while, so I'm excited to see Laura again. I missed her so much. Seeing her tonight, but I'm not going to be seeing her tomorrow, unfortunately. No. I have a spare camera battery for you as well, so that's not an issue, even though you're flashing red at me. It's in my wallet. But yeah, seeing Laura tonight, see her family a little bit, and then I won't see her again kind of properly until 2 weeks time, when I'm back again for Easter, just before the week of the meetup, that is. I'm coming back. We're gonna have a proper date night just as then. So yeah. Oh blimey, gosh. Yeah, that's my plan. Dad likes my coat as well, which is a score, because he said, "Oh, it's very formal. It's like something you'd wear for a wedding." And I'm like, "Yeah, mate, but you know me. I'm very good at mixing and matching. Hence my shoes that I mix and match. I'm very good at mixing formal and informal and all that kind of gubbins." But yeah, that was her. I'll just better check that text message. It actually isn't all that cold either. You'll also notice my scarf has turned into just a normal tie scarf now. I'm not doing it the other way. I'm just putting it more to the side than I normally do, because it wiggles less. I was getting too annoyed at the fact that the tag kept showing, because I'm a weird one. But yeah, what's going on in our lives otherwise? Oh, a change of plan as well with work. I was going to be going back home at like 11 o'clock Monday. Just literally leave at like midday, get home whenever, have dinner, go shopping. And I was flexing off the Monday. What I'm actually doing though, I've emailed work and emailed my Scrum Master, is I'm actually going to get to work for midday. So I'm going to get there at 1, do half a day, and then on Wednesday, not Tuesday, I'm going to have the afternoon off, because Beth and Ben are coming down to Bristol. Yeah, they told me Tuesday. You're not the only ones that thought it was Tuesday. They told me Tuesday, and then Ben has corrected Beth, who was wrong on the matter. So yeah, we're going on Wednesday, which will be alright. It's going to be good. And I can't believe I didn't think of just like half flexing, because it's really easy for me to get back to Bristol for 1 o'clock. I'll just leave at 6 in the morning, get there, I'll even have time to unpack, head on out, join after lunch or whatever, and then I don't have to remember back in the days when my camera would die and that'll be it. I just might have to talk to you when I get home. Or even then, if I was out and about, I'd have to go home, wait half an hour to put enough battery in it to finish the video. But nope, spares. Best invention. Yeah, someone sat down and, you know what, I'm going to invent a spare battery. But yeah, I don't have the disadvantage then of going in on Tuesday and missing what people have been doing. You know what I mean? Like my touchy side gets to step in and be like, "Yo, Paul, what are you doing, mate? Because you don't look like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. You know that I just pick names, don't you? That's what I decided. In fact, shall I let you in on that little secret? A long time ago, you remember when I used to keep Laura's name different for the sake of keeping it different, purely to try and protect who she is. The way I've gotten around, like talking about people at work, shit balls, change the name. Lewis gave me the idea when he started calling everyone Lewis, and I'm like, that's a brilliant idea. Like, you don't have to remember people's names, but to the contrary of that, if you're talking about a Lewis, no one knows which Lewis you're talking about. I've flipped that on its head and just call everyone different names at random intervals. Like my go-to names: Dave, Paul, Ben. Have I said Beth? There's very few girls at school, work. That's why Beth is my other name. I just picked Beth and Ben. Beth, Ben, and Laura's name. Obviously, Dave's my dad's name. There you go. Paul isn't my uncle, is he? My cousin. But he's an older cousin, so I think I used to always call him an uncle, even though he was like, was he like cousin twice removed or so? I don't know. He lives in Newquay. But yeah, that's my little secret, essentially. It's fun. It's good fun. Just in case they're watching, they'll be like, who's he talking about? Oh dear. So, what are we going down with? That's it though, isn't it, really? I've told you everything. I'm kind of killing time because I left early. I've been ready since past. I'm not very good at like being late. Not late, but on time. I'm terrible at being on time. I'm always early. Oh gosh. But yeah, that's about it. Because tomorrow we don't really have many plans. We just have what do we have tomorrow going on? We're going snooker, I think. We're having dinner. Laura invited me around for dinner, but she invited me for a dinner. Dad's already picked that we're having a chicken dinner tomorrow, and she offered a pork dinner, which I had today. Damn. So that was unfortunately never going to happen. But yeah, we're going snooker and stuff as well. That'll be her. Am I allowed to arrive yet? I'm legitimately like 2 minutes away, but I'm slowing down. She's always late. She's the worst. But yeah, she said we'll get there for 8:30. Well, sweet, so I'll be there before 8 then, yeah? So we can, like, make sure you've got everything and we can drive off. Because we've got to drive there. Well, Laura's mum's driving there. And she's like, yeah, that's fine. So I just tell her I'm leaving. She's like, what do you mean you're leaving? We said 8:30. We said so we could get there for 8. When are you going to be ready? So she says, late, like, you'll be lucky to have 25 past. Well, you're late then. We ain't going to get there for 8:30 and it's not my fault. Because I'm already here. Just halfway down the road. Sauntering. It's actually going to be weird. Like, while there's obviously people that I, like, they're all my old school friends and stuff that we're going to this party with. Like, Sean's not going to be there. He's in America, isn't he? It's going to be weird. Wherever I go, Sean's there. Or Laura's there. Well, Laura's there, obviously. But it's going to blow my mind when he's not there. Ah, dear, I'm legit 5 minutes early. We're going to walk around the block and just talk to you. Should we have a waffly video? No, because it's going to take me a decade to upload it and render it, isn't it, at Dad's house, because I ain't got a computer. On the topic of what? I don't know what I'm talking about. Jesus. What can we talk about? Let's talk about my YouTube writer's block that's going on at the moment, shall we, for the main channel. It's causing me issues considerably. I'm aiming to be filming this weekend. I've also got to write the video ideas for when we're at the gathering in April. So there's that as well. I was hoping that coming away and being forced to only have my laptop, essentially, would force me to do things that I can't normally do at home, like I don't know, play games or watch, like I haven't got my headphones, so I have to go to my room in order to watch videos and stuff. So I was hoping that would help me, but I'm really struggling. I just don't know what videos I want to make, and I think the videos that I'm trying to make myself make, I don't really want to make. I think that's the issue. And therefore I'm trying to write things that I'm already blocked on. Like, I'm blocked because I don't want to do it, as opposed to blocked because I just can't think of good ideas. And I think maybe because I'm thinking about the fact that I'm blocked, I can't think of good ideas elsewhere, because I'm trying to concentrate so hard on getting through the block. It's complicated stuff, isn't it? It's actually quite weird being back in Nottingham because, like, it wasn't long since I was last here. Like, when I was at uni, it was like I'd come home, I'd leave September, Christmas, and then it would literally be Easter, summer. There'd be the times I come home. Whereas, like, this year, I went so long. I went from, like, July all the way through till Christmas. And then I had just, like, 2 months later, no, a month later, came back. A month after that, came back. In 2 more weeks, I'm coming back as well. For Easter, because me and Laura are going to have date night and stuff. But I'm balls honest here. I'm only coming back because Laura's back. That's legitimately the only reason. But she's got so much work, so she can't come to me for the weekend, or I can't go to Leeds for the weekend because she's got, like, dissertation and exams and all that kind of stuff. So we compromised on the fact that I'd come home for the weekend and then I'd see her intermittently between work, because she's going to be in, like, full-on revision mode by that point. It's 2 weeks from now. She's on it. She's going to be whipping me into gear, let's put it that way, when I'm in third year, because I am I bet I get actually quite annoyed at it. She'll be like, should you think about revision yet? I'm like, no, leave me alone. Either that or she'll just completely leave me to it, and I actually need pushing because she's there slowing me down, because she's there. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited for next year, but it's also really scary. I don't know how it's going to go. Well, no, I'm pretty confident it's going to go okay, but, like, I'm confident in the fact that we'll be alright. What I'm confident about, or not confident about, is how I translate into going back to university, because I'm going to be out of my 9-to-5 job. I'm going to be a long drive away from it. I'm going to be coming home, well, I'm going to be transitioning from living on my own and doing whatever I want whenever I want, to living with Laura and doing things, like, as a pair, as a couple, because that's what couples do. It's quite exciting. I'm excited. I'm genuinely excited, but I just don't know, because I'm trying to translate university into a 9-to-5 job. That's what I'm going to be doing in third year. Like, I'll go, because I'm so used to it now, I'll leave at like 6 in the morning. I'll leave earlier than normal, but Laura goes to bed earlier than I do, so swings and roundabouts, you know what I mean? So instead of going to bed at midnight, I'll go to bed at 11, which is probably even late for Laura. Oh no, Laura goes to bed at about 11 sometimes. Although, how will she cope with full-time jobs? I don't know. So yeah, go to bed at 11, wake up at 5, leave at 6, hit the road. I'm on a road to nowhere. Drive to Bath, swimming, lectures, work, all day, work, on my laptop, all the university computers. Then come home, and then theoretically relax. I know that's not going to happen at all, because I'm going to get balls deep into a programming problem, or programming coursework, or my dissertation or whatever, and I'm going to be working ridiculous hours. But that's the plan. I just don't know how well that's going to go. We'll see. It's what you learn. What I do know is that they're not running the AI module next year, because fuck my year. Legitimately one of the only ones that I wanted that wasn't HCI and computer safety, critical systems and failures, which are interesting. But that was one of the only programming ones that I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do that. And the lecturer's on sabbatical or something, whatever that means, so they can't run it. Bastards. So no one's happy about that. But yeah, well, that's it really. I'm cold as well. I'm going to knock on. I'm 5 minutes. It's 20 past. She said 25 past. I said 20 past. That's not too bad. I just talked to our family, or stroke a cat or something. I don't know. I'll probably talk to you after the party. So yeah, I'll catch you in a minute. Evening all. Walking back now. I didn't even drink an entire bottle of wine. What's going on? Lightweight. It's because I didn't start a glass until like an hour in. I was like, you know what, I'll pop myself a drink. I was just chatting to people. I was actually talking to quite a lot of people. I've got a wine glass in my hand. When I went at New Year, I didn't bring this wine glass home. So I asked Dad if he had like that wine glass that I took, and he was like, oh no, I broke it. I'm like, oh, okay. And he was like, oh, cool, okay. So I took another one, I got there, and they were like, oh, I got your old one. So now I've got 2 glasses of wine glasses, and this one's had wine in, so I don't want to put it in my bag. But yeah, That was really good fun. I was talking to people left, right and centre. Although I kind of feel like the old... Well, not really, because there are quite a few people there who like don't go to university anymore or like do jobs and stuff. So I just talked to a lot of people about work. Is that what people do when they get old? Is they talk to people about work all the time? Because I was just having loads and loads of different conversations about work. That's essentially what it was. But yeah, so we'll see, won't we? But it was good fun. I think Alice really liked it that I'd showed my face essentially for her birthday, because it's obviously a really long drive for me. It's a really long way to come. Everyone there are either from Nottingham or in Nottingham, or I think Laura's probably also equally, well, not equally as far away. Sorry. Like I was one of the most. I came the furthest, basically, for that party, and I don't often show my face because I'm so far away all the time. It's just not worth it for me to go back just for a party all the way from Bath or from Bristol, for example. So I think Alice really appreciated it, and you're welcome, Alice. You're worth it. I really like Alice. So I've got a lot of time for Alice. She's a good girl. She's a good egg, we'll say. But yeah, so she was appreciative of me rocking up. Hello. But yeah, so I genuinely really enjoyed it. I like Alice. She's a good girl. There's someone there that I was just literally walking side by side with for ages. Hence the not vlogging. But yeah, so it was good fun. Talking to people like Daniel, Pingu about work, Glenn, Ryan about work and football and rugby, which I don't know jack shit about, but I held my own. I tried my best to pretend I cared. I think I did carry it off quite well as well, to be fair. I honestly didn't get to see Laura that much because obviously like I'm like talking to the guys about, like, Daniel does a job in like IT support. He does tech support for web companies. He has a job there, so we have a lot in common. Like, we both do devy kind of roles. He does tech support, I do tech development. So we have a lot to talk about. And it's kind of like Laura at the end, she was just like, I'm sorry I didn't come in, I didn't like really see you that much. I'm like, don't worry about it. I was being swamped by guys. But the thing is, someone I know there was going to an interview at JP Morgan on Tuesday, and I'm like, I know a guy at JP Morgan, let me whiz across some questions, like, where are you going? Oh, Canary Wharf. Oh shit, I was about to say, if you're going to Plymouth or Bournemouth, I'd be like, bam, there you go. There's the solution there. And there were a guy in fucking pointy shoes, man. I know a guy on the inside. It's actually surprising how many contacts I've got in so many different companies. It's like, I kind of know someone. Like, none of them have much weight, but I know people who know people. You know, that's what's all important. But yeah, it was really good fun. Didn't really get to see Laura that much, but we're at a party. She's kind of with the girls, I'm kind of with the guys. It's kind of how it goes. I still miss her, like, massively. Like, also, not gonna lie, let's put our cards on the table, let's be brutally honest here. Half of my bag is in my bag I have things like spare pants and socks, spare t-shirt, is that it? Phone, obviously I've got my phone on with me anyway. I've got a charger. I've probably got a charger in there as well. I've got like a really minimalistic overnight bag, just in case. Do you remember when I came back over Christmas and they offered I stayed over Boxing Day, and I really regretted it because I've never stayed over in Laura's house ever, and I've always turned it down whenever it was offered because I was not in a position to take it up. Like, I didn't have pyjamas, I didn't have this, and they were like, yeah, but we could give you you could borrow like Laura's dad's pyjamas. Man, that's weird. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Like, I'd get up the next day and have to put on the same pants again, and like, I know it doesn't make much of a difference on the outside, but I know that that's the case, and I can't deal with that. So I'm like, you know what, just in case it comes up, I'm going to have an emergency overnight bag. It didn't come up though, so I failed there. I didn't, like, in any way, shape or form push for it, but just in case it was thrown up, if it was like, oh, you could stay here, I'd be like, bam, yeah, that's fine, yeah, cool, yeah, why not, actually, yeah, that sounds good to me, thank you very much. It saves me walking back. And then they'll be like, oh, we're getting an overnight bag. I'll be like, yeah. Well, you want, contact Dad, I'll get Dad to send some over, and Dad will like bring around like an empty bag or something. And really, I've already got all my stuff. He'll like bring over my laptop or something silly like that. But yeah, that's my plan. Sounds like a good one, but it failed because it wasn't offered in any way, shape or form. And I didn't even steer the conversation into a way that it would be offered, to be honest. But yeah, jolly good fun night. I really like I like a lot of people there. I'm talking to them and whatever, and I think I'm quite a sociable kind of guy. Like there was this new, I don't know what her name was, I called her Lewis. There's this girl there that works with Alice, so she's like not part of my friend group from before. Although to be honest with you, my tooth is hurting. That's got to be something that's got to be said. The wine has not numbed it at all. I'm like a baby that's teething. But yeah, I was talking to her, like just starting conversations. She works in a wedding dress shop. Start conversations around that. I'm quite a sociable kind of guy. Like if you're on a night out or you're in a group of people that you don't know, I'm the kind of guy that wants to be in that. Like I'm like your lifesaver, your lifeboat. I'll be in the circle and I'll pick up on people that are just like aren't really talking to anyone. They're like, "You alright? How's it going? You alright? What do you do then?" Because like obviously no. You're not a uni or whatever, and I'll be like, oh cool, that's really cool. I asked her a load of questions about not web. Jesus, talking to Marie about web development, thingy design and all that kind of crap. And yeah, I like dragged her into the conversation. I introduced her to the Lewis rule. If you don't know people's names, just call them Lewis. It's the best way. Everyone answers to the name Lewis, which she enjoyed. It was kind of in joke, and yeah, I'm quite good at talking to people that I don't know. So that's good as well. Dear. But anyway, I'm nearly home now. So I have my keys in my inside coat pocket. Yeah, nearly home. I'm going to go in, I'm going to have some toast, have a cup of tea, go to bed. Then tomorrow we're getting up. I've got no plans for tomorrow. Not going to lie to you. Got fuck all plans. I might try and see Laura at some point. See if she's free. She should be free. She better be free. I've missed her so much. But beyond that, zero plans. Apart from maybe going snooker with Dad. And then I know what's for dinner. God, I forgot how pointy these shoes were. Fucking pointy shoes, man. That's why they get damaged, because I just scuff them everywhere. Anyway. Oh, also, everyone wore shirts. Which is a change, because normally people wear like t-shirts and stuff. Or polo shirts at best. And I was like, I almost wore a polo shirt, and I'd have been the only one with about a polo shirt. So I'm glad I took my shirt. Good shout. It was a good last minute decision as I threw it into my bag. It was a safety decision. Some people even wore blazers. Madness. I wouldn't wear a blazer. I haven't got a blazer that fits me. Yeah, I was talking to that Megan and Lewis about wedding design, and asked like about prices, and I said the way I'm going to keep the wedding dress price down is by demanding the same price be spent on my suit. I should keep the price down in theory, and if it doesn't keep the price down, then I get a $3,000 suit. That's the way I'm going to roll. Get a Hugo Boss one. That's what it's all about, mate. Hugo Boss, not Paul Smith. Anyway, quit talking. I'm going to catch you later. Yeah, next to no plans for tomorrow. Going back to Bristol on Monday, so tomorrow's my last day in Nottingham. There, that's it. Stop looking like an alcoholic with a wine glass in your hand, and I will catch you later.